Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Tonight we're going on a journey that most of us will never experience, but one that I want you to feel so deeply that you'll drift off to sleep believing you're actually there. So before we begin, go ahead and like this video if you're ready to escape into luxury, and let me know in the comments where you're tuning in from and what time it is for you. There's something magical about knowing we're all scattered across the world, yet sharing this same peaceful moment together. Now, dim those lights, maybe pull up that soft blanket, and let's slip away into the most serene night imaginable. Picture this: you're standing on the deck of the Serenity Eclipse, a $250 million floating palace that stretches nearly 400 feet across the Mediterranean's crystal waters. The sun has just kissed the horizon goodbye, painting the sky in gentle shades of coral and lavender that seem to melt into the sea itself. This isn't just any yacht. This is a masterpiece of human craftsmanship, where every surface, every texture, every carefully chosen detail has been designed with one purpose in mind: pure, uncompromising comfort. The teak deck beneath your bare feet is still warm from the day's sunshine, smooth as silk and perfectly maintained. You can feel the gentle movement of the yacht, not the jarring rock of smaller boats, but the softest, most rhythmic sway, like being cradled in the arms of the ocean itself. The massive vessel cuts through the water so smoothly that champagne glasses on nearby tables don't even ripple. German engineering at its finest, paired with Italian artistry and that indefinable touch of luxury that money can't buy, only experience can create. As you walk toward your suite, you pass the infinity pool that seems to blend seamlessly with the darkening Mediterranean. Underwater lights begin to glow soft blue, creating an ethereal ambience that makes the water look like liquid starlight. The scent of jasmine drifts from the carefully tended gardens that somehow exist on this floating paradise, mixed with the clean, salt-kissed air that fills your lungs with every breath. Your suite awaits on the upper deck, accessible through hand-carved mahogany doors that whisper open at your touch. The moment you step inside, you're enveloped in an atmosphere so refined, so perfectly calibrated for rest, that your shoulders automatically relax and your breathing naturally deepens. The space is enormous, easily larger than most people's entire homes, but it doesn't feel overwhelming. Instead, it feels intimate, cozy, like being wrapped in the world's most expensive cashmere blanket. The bedroom itself is a sanctuary. Floor-to-ceiling windows offer an unobstructed view of the endless ocean, now painted in deep purples and midnight blues as the last traces of daylight fade away. But these aren't ordinary windows. They're made from specially treated glass that eliminates glare during the day and provides perfect clarity at night, while maintaining complete privacy from the outside world. With the touch of a button, they can become completely opaque, or remain crystal clear so you can fall asleep watching the stars dance across the water's surface. The bed dominates the center of the room, and calling it a bed seems almost insulting. This is a cloud given physical form. The mattress is custom made, combining memory foam technology with natural latex and individually pocketed springs, each one calibrated to provide the perfect balance of support and softness. The frame itself is crafted from sustainable walnut, hand-selected and shaped by artisans who've spent generations perfecting their craft. It's raised just enough to give you the feeling of floating above the ocean, supported by nothing but air and dreams. But it's the bedding that truly transforms this space into something otherworldly. Egyptian cotton sheets, with a thread count so high they feel like liquid silk against your skin. The weave is so fine, so perfectly smooth, that you can barely tell where the fabric ends and your skin begins. They've been washed in water filtered through 7 different purification systems, then dried in Mediterranean sunshine and folded by hands that understand the difference between mere luxury and true comfort. The pillows are a symphony of softness. Down from geese raised in the pristine valleys of Hungary, cleaned and sorted by hand to remove every imperfection, then encased in fabric so delicate it might have been woven from moonbeams. There are 6 of them in total, each offering a different level of support, from cloud soft to perfectly firm, allowing you to create your own personal landscape of comfort. Above the bed, a skylight opens to reveal the star-filled Mediterranean sky. But this isn't just any skylight. It's equipped with smart glass that can filter out harsh sunlight during the day while maintaining perfect clarity at night. Rain sensors automatically close it if weather threatens. But tonight, the sky is perfectly clear, promising a celestial show that no planetarium could ever replicate. As you begin to settle in, you notice the subtle details that separate true luxury from mere expense. The temperature in the room adjusts automatically, sensors monitoring not just the air, but your body temperature, the humidity levels, even the warmth of the bedding itself. The result is a microclimate so perfectly calibrated that you'll never feel too warm or too cool, just perpetually comfortable, as if the room itself is breathing in harmony with your body. The lighting system is equally sophisticated. No harsh overhead bulbs or jarring switches here. Instead, LED strips hidden behind crown molding provide ambient illumination that mimics the natural progression from daylight to starlight. As evening deepens, the lights gradually dim and shift toward warmer tones, encouraging your body's natural production of melatonin. By the time you're ready to sleep, the room glows with the soft, golden light of candle flames without any of the fire hazard or flickering distraction. Sound, or rather the absence of unwanted sound, has been engineered to perfection. The yacht's hull uses advanced dampening technology to eliminate engine noise, while the suite itself is wrapped in acoustic panels disguised as beautiful wood paneling and fabric wall coverings. The result is a silence so profound it feels almost sacred. Yet it's not complete silence. Instead, you're surrounded by a carefully curated soundscape of gentle ocean waves, the distant call of seabirds, and the whisper of wind through the yacht's rigging. It's nature's own lullaby, but refined and perfected. Your personal steward, Maria, appears as if summoned by your thoughts, moving with the quiet grace that comes from years of training in the art of invisible service. She's prepared your evening ritual with the precision of a Swiss watchmaker and the intuition of someone who understands that true luxury isn't about showing off wealth, but about creating moments of perfect peace. The bathroom adjoining your suite is a temple to relaxation. Marble quarried from the same Italian mountains that provided stone for Renaissance masterpieces covers every surface, polished to a mirror finish that reflects the soft lighting like captured starlight. The bathtub is carved from a single piece of stone, shaped to perfectly cradle the human body. It's filled with water heated to exactly your preferred temperature, enriched with minerals harvested from ancient seabeds and essential oils distilled from flowers that bloom only under the Mediterranean moon. As you slip into the warm embrace of the bath, the water seems to dissolve every tension, every worry, every trace of stress from your body. The mineral content has been precisely calibrated to match the natural chemistry of your skin. So rather than drying or irritating, the water actually nourishes and softens. Himalayan salt crystals slowly dissolve, releasing negative ions that encourage deep relaxation at a cellular level. Maria has prepared a selection of bath oils, each one chosen for its specific properties. Lavender from the fields of Provence, known for its sleep-inducing qualities. Chamomile from the hills of Egypt, prized for its gentle calming effects. Sandalwood from sustainable forests in India, renowned for its ability to quiet a racing mind. You can choose one or allow Maria to blend them according to her expert judgment, creating a unique aromatherapy experience tailored specifically to your needs in this moment. The bath itself becomes a meditation. The warm water supports your body completely, removing the weight and tension that gravity normally imposes. Your breathing naturally deepens and slows. The soft lighting, the gentle aromatherapy, the complete absence of harsh sounds or jarring interruptions, all combine to create a state of profound relaxation that goes beyond mere comfort into something approaching transcendence. When you're ready, heated towels await, warmed to the perfect temperature and made from Turkish cotton so soft, it feels like being wrapped in clouds. These aren't ordinary towels. They've been specially treated to maintain their fluffiness wash after wash, and they're replaced daily, ensuring that you always experience that perfect first-use softness. Your nightwear has been prepared with equal attention to detail. If you prefer pajamas, they're cut from silk so fine it moves like liquid, dyed with natural pigments that won't fade or irritate sensitive skin. If you prefer to sleep naturally, the bedding has been prepared with extra layers of the finest materials, ensuring perfect comfort regardless of your preference. As you finally make your way to the bed, Maria dims the lights to their lowest setting and activates the room's sleep optimization system. The temperature drops by exactly 2 degrees, matching your body's natural nighttime cooling process. The window glass adjusts to filter out any remaining light pollution while maintaining perfect clarity for stargazing. Gentle air circulation begins, creating the softest possible breeze to prevent any feeling of stuffiness without creating uncomfortable drafts. The bed welcomes you like an old friend. The mattress responds to your body's contours instantly, providing perfect support for your spine while cushioning every pressure point. The sheets, warmed to skin temperature by hidden heating elements, embrace you without any of the shock of cold fabric. The pillows adjust to support your head and neck in perfect alignment, whether you sleep on your back, side, or stomach. But perhaps the most remarkable feature of this floating sanctuary is the gentle motion of the ocean itself. The yacht's advanced stabilization system eliminates any harsh rocking or rolling, leaving only the most subtle, rhythmic movement. It's like being rocked in a giant cradle by invisible hands, a motion so gentle and consistent that your nervous system naturally synchronizes with it, encouraging deeper and deeper levels of relaxation. Through the crystal-clear skylight above, the Mediterranean night sky unfolds in all its glory. Without the light pollution of cities, stars appear by the thousands, creating a celestial tapestry that has inspired dreamers and poets for millennia. The Milky Way stretches across the darkness like a river of light, while individual stars pulse and twinkle with an intensity that seems almost magical. Tonight there's no schedule to keep, no alarm clock waiting to shatter your peace, no obligations or responsibilities calling for your attention. There's only the gentle embrace of the finest materials human hands can craft, the rhythmic lullaby of the Mediterranean waves, and the infinite eyelids grow heavy and your breathing set expanse of stars watching over your rest. As you oars into the deep, slow rhythm of approaching sleep, you're cradled not just by the physical luxury surrounding you, but by the profound sense of peace that comes from being completely, utterly comfortable. Every detail has been considered, every possible need anticipated and fulfilled. You are safe, you are warm, you are perfectly, completely at peace. The Mediterranean breeze whispers through the yacht's carefully designed ventilation system, carrying with it the faint scent of wild herbs from distant coastal cliffs. Rosemary and thyme, sage and lavender, all mixed with the clean, mineral-rich aroma of deep ocean water. It's nature's own aromatherapy, unfiltered and pure, drifting through your suite like invisible silk scarves caressing your senses. Your body begins to release the last traces of earthly tension as the yacht's motion synchronizes with your heartbeat. The gentle rise and fall becomes as natural as breathing, as essential as the rhythm of life itself. There's something deeply primordial about this rocking motion, something that connects you to every generation of humans who found peace on the water. Your ancestors who crossed oceans in search of new worlds, who found solace in the endless blue, who understood that sometimes the only way to truly rest is to surrender yourself completely to the sea's eternal embrace. The suite's climate control system makes micro-adjustments throughout the night, responding to your body's changing needs as you progress through different sleep cycles. During the deeper phases of rest, when your body temperature naturally drops, subtle warming elements activate in the mattress itself, maintaining perfect comfort without ever disturbing your slumber. Its technology so advanced it seems like magic, yet so seamlessly integrated that you'll never be aware of its presence. Above you, the stars continue their ancient dance. Constellations that guided sailors across these same waters thousands of years ago now watch over your peaceful rest. Orion the Hunter stands guard to the south, while the Great Bear circles overhead, eternal protectors in the celestial realm. The moon, perhaps in its first quarter, casts a silver pathway across the water that stretches from the horizon right to your floating sanctuary. The yacht's chef has prepared a selection of late-night treats, should hunger gently wake you from your dreams. Not heavy foods that would disturb your rest, but delicate offerings that honor both comfort and wellness. Perhaps a small portion of local honey, harvested from Mediterranean wildflowers and known for its natural sleep-promoting properties. Or a cup of chamomile tea, brewed from flowers that were dried in the same sunshine that warmed the deck beneath your feet earlier today. These treats wait in a temperature-controlled drawer beside your bed, along with spring water that's been filtered and enriched with exactly the right mineral content to promote hydration without causing midnight awakenings. Everything has been thought of, every detail considered, every possible need anticipated with the kind of care usually reserved for royalty or heads of state. The bathroom features continue to serve your comfort, even in darkness. Motion sensors detect your movement should nature call during the night, activating gentle pathway lighting that guides your steps without shocking your eyes awake. The marble floors are heated to the perfect temperature, ensuring that even barefoot encounters with luxury remain perfectly comfortable. Soft Turkish cotton slippers wait beside the bed, warmed and ready should you need them. Your suite's smart glass technology works tirelessly to optimize your environment. As the night progresses and external temperatures drop, the windows make subtle adjustments to their thermal properties, maintaining perfect internal conditions while preventing any condensation that might blur your view of the starlit seascape. The glass itself has been treated with special coatings that filter out any harsh blue light, while allowing the gentle, warm tones of natural starlight to fill your space with their peaceful glow. The bedding seems to respond to your every movement, the memory foam mattress redistributing support as you naturally shift positions throughout the night. The sheets, woven from fibers so fine they were once reserved exclusively for Egyptian pharaohs, move with you like a second skin, never binding or restricting, always supporting perfect comfort. The thread count is so high, the weave so precise, that the fabric actually helps regulate your body temperature, wicking away moisture when you're warm and providing insulation when you cool. Your pillow arrangement has been carefully orchestrated to provide options for every sleep preference. The Hungarian goose down has been sorted by hand, with only the finest, most resilient clusters selected for use. Each pillow contains down from birds that lived free-range lives in pristine environments, their natural oils carefully preserved to maintain the down's loft and resilience. The result is support that feels like floating on a cloud, while maintaining perfect alignment for your neck and spine. As sleep deepens, your breathing naturally synchronizes with the yacht's gentle movement through the water. The Mediterranean is unusually calm tonight, creating conditions that veteran sailors call a glass sea, water so still and reflective that it mirrors the stars above, creating the illusion of floating through space itself. The yacht's wake creates the softest possible disturbance, just enough to generate the gentle, hypnotic sound of water caressing the hull. The suite's acoustic design includes hidden speakers that can provide additional soundscapes should you desire them. But tonight, the natural symphony of wind and water provides the perfect lullaby. Occasionally, a nightbird calls from somewhere across the water, its voice carrying clearly through the clean air. These sounds don't disturb your rest. Instead, they weave themselves into your dreams, becoming part of a peaceful narrative that unfolds in your subconscious mind. Your personal steward has positioned a small selection of books on the nightstand, carefully chosen for their ability to encourage peaceful thoughts. Poetry by ancient Mediterranean writers who found inspiration in these same waters. Philosophy texts that explore the relationship between humanity and the sea. Gentle fiction that transports the mind to peaceful places. The books themselves are beautiful objects. Leather-bound volumes with pages made from paper so fine it feels like silk beneath your fingertips. A small reading light, designed to provide warm, non-disruptive illumination, can be activated with the gentlest touch should you wake and wish to read. The light mimics the warm glow of candle flame, providing enough visibility to read comfortably while maintaining the drowsy, peaceful atmosphere that encourages an easy return to sleep. The yacht's position has been carefully chosen to provide the most stable possible platform for rest. The captain has selected a spot where deep ocean currents create the gentlest possible motion, far from shipping lanes that might disturb the peace with engine noise or wake disturbance. Satellite weather monitoring ensures that any approaching weather systems are detected hours in advance, allowing the yacht to maintain its position in the calmest possible waters. Your suite's bathroom features continue to provide comfort throughout the night. The marble surfaces retain just enough warmth to feel pleasant to the touch, while hidden ventilation systems maintain perfect air quality without creating any noticeable airflow. Should you need to refresh yourself during the night, towels remain at body temperature, and the basin is filled with mineral-enriched water that feels silky against your skin. The shower, should you choose to use it, provides an experience that transcends ordinary bathing. Multiple shower heads create a rainfall effect using water that's been filtered through 7 different purification systems and enriched with minerals that actually benefit your skin. The temperature is maintained with precision that rivals laboratory instruments, while water pressure is calibrated to provide the perfect balance between invigorating flow and gentle massage. Even the yacht's mechanical systems have been designed to enhance your rest. The engines, when running, operate at frequencies below human hearing, their vibrations actually contributing to the soothing sensation of being gently rocked. The electrical systems use special shielding to eliminate any electromagnetic interference that might disturb sensitive individuals. Every pump, every fan, every mechanical component has been selected and positioned to maintain the profound silence that luxury demands. Your suite's air purification system works continuously but invisibly, removing any trace of pollutants while maintaining perfect humidity levels. The air you breathe is cleaner than what you'd find in most hospitals, enriched with negative ions that naturally promote relaxation and well-being. Subtle aromatherapy dispensers can release the gentlest traces of sleep-promoting scents. Lavender so faint you might wonder if you're imagining it. Chamomile so delicate it feels like a whispered promise of peaceful dreams. The yacht's communication systems have been configured to ensure your complete privacy and uninterrupted rest. No calls will reach you unless you specifically request them. No notifications will disturb your peace. The outside world, with all its demands and distractions, has been temporarily suspended, leaving you free to exist in this perfect bubble of tranquility. As the night deepens and your sleep becomes more profound, the yacht continues its gentle journey through waters that have cradled countless dreamers before you. These are the same Mediterranean waters that inspired Homer's epics, that carried Cleopatra's golden barge, that witnessed the rise and fall of empires. Tonight, they cradle only you, supporting your rest with the same eternal patience they've shown to every traveller who sought peace upon their surface. The stars wheel overhead in their ancient patterns, marking time in a rhythm far older than human civilization. Somewhere in the distance, a lighthouse sends its beam across the water in steady pulses, a reminder that even in the vastest darkness, there are always beacons of light and safety. The beam doesn't reach your suite directly, but occasionally its glow reflects off high clouds, creating the faintest aurora of light that dances briefly across your ceiling before fading back into peaceful darkness. Your dreams, when they come, are likely to be filled with images of endless blue horizons, of gentle winds that carry the scent of wild herbs and distant shores. Perhaps you'll dream of swimming in waters so clear you can see the sandy bottom 40 feet below, or of walking on beaches where your footprints are the first to mark the pristine sand. These are the dreams that come to those who sleep surrounded by such profound peace, dreams that heal and restore the soul. The Mediterranean night air carries stories from every shore it touches. Tales of ancient philosophers who found wisdom in the rhythm of waves, of artists who discovered inspiration in the play of moonlight on water, of lovers who pledged their devotion beneath these same stars. Tonight, you become part of that eternal story, another soul finding peace in the embrace of the sea. As your breathing settles into the deep, regular pattern of truly restful sleep, the yacht continues its patient journey through the darkness, carrying you not just across the water, but into realms of rest and restoration that few ever experience. Here, surrounded by the finest materials and most thoughtful service that human civilization can provide, cradled by the eternal motion of the sea and watched over by the infinite stars, you find the kind of sleep that doesn't just refresh the body, but renews the very essence of who you are. The Mediterranean breeze carries whispers of lavender from hidden coastal gardens, mixing with the pristine scent of open ocean that has traveled thousands of miles without touching polluted shores. This air, purified by its journey across endless blue expanses, fills your lungs with each peaceful breath, carrying with it trace minerals that ancient healers believed could restore both body and spirit. The yacht's advanced air circulation system ensures this precious breeze flows gently through your suite, never creating drafts, only the softest caress of movement that keeps the atmosphere fresh and alive. Your suite's flooring tells its own story of craftsmanship and comfort. Hand-selected teak planks, harvested from sustainable forests and aged for decades before being shaped by master woodworkers, create a surface that feels warm and alive beneath your feet. The wood has been treated with natural oils that bring out its golden grain while providing a finish so smooth it feels like silk. Between the planks, strips of mother-of-pearl gleam softly in the ambient lighting, creating patterns that seem to flow like water frozen in time. The yacht's chef has prepared a special evening elixir, should you desire it before sleep fully claims you. Golden turmeric from ancient spice roots, combined with warm almond milk that's been infused with vanilla beans and a whisper of Mediterranean honey. The mixture has been gently heated to exactly body temperature, ensuring that each sip soothes rather than startles your system. The ceramic cup itself is a work of art, crafted by artisans who understand that even the vessel that touches your lips should contribute to the sensory symphony of perfect comfort. Your personal climate sanctuary responds to your body's natural rhythms with supernatural precision. As you enter the deeper phases of sleep, when your metabolism slows and your body temperature naturally drops, invisible heating elements woven into the mattress fabric warm gently, maintaining that perfect cocoon of comfort. The system is so sophisticated, it can detect the difference between natural sleep cycle cooling and the slight chill that might disturb your rest, responding only when needed, always invisible in its operation. The suite's lighting system continues its gentle evolution throughout the night. Microscopic sensors detect the position of the moon and stars, adjusting the interior illumination to complement rather than compete with natural light. When clouds occasionally drift across the celestial display above, the room's ambient lighting makes subtle compensations, ensuring that your sleep environment remains perfectly calibrated. The technology is so advanced it seems like magic, yet so seamlessly integrated that you remain unaware of its constant vigilance. Your pillow's downfilling has been arranged in zones, each area calibrated for different sleep positions and preferences. The outer edges provide firmer support for side sleepers, while the center offers cloud-like softness for those who rest on their backs. The pillowcase itself is woven from silk so fine that each thread is thinner than human hair, creating a surface that feels like cool water against your skin, while naturally regulating temperature and moisture. The Mediterranean waters beneath your floating sanctuary are home to gentle creatures that add their own peaceful presence to the night. Dolphins occasionally surface in the distance, their sleek forms catching starlight as they play in the yacht's distant wake. Their calls, though faint, carry across the water like songs from another world, melodies that speak of freedom and joy and the endless dance between sea and sky. Your suite's walls contain more than mere insulation and decoration. Layers of specially selected materials work together to create the perfect acoustic environment. Cork harvested from Portuguese forests provides natural sound absorption, while silk fibers woven into the wall coverings add warmth and texture that pleases both eye and spirit. The result is a space that feels embraced, protected, separate from the outside world, yet intimately connected to the natural rhythms of sea and wind. The yacht's positioning system uses satellite guidance to maintain the most stable possible platform for your rest. Tiny adjustments to the vessel's heading and speed ensure that you remain in the calmest possible waters, where swells are long and gentle rather than short and choppy. The captain and crew monitor weather patterns hours in advance, ready to make subtle course corrections that keep your sleep sanctuary in perfect harmony with the sea's moods. Your bedding's thread count reaches levels that were once achievable only through hand-weaving techniques passed down through generations. Each thread has been individually inspected and selected, creating a fabric so perfect it feels like wearing liquid moonlight. The weave is so tight, so precisely crafted, that it actually helps regulate your body temperature, breathing with you, adapting to your needs throughout the night's journey. The suite's bathroom features continue their silent service throughout the night. Heated marble floors ensure that any midnight ventures remain comfortable, while motion-activated lighting provides guidance without shocking your eyes awake. The fixtures themselves are works of art, shaped from precious metals and stones that have been polished to mirror perfection. Even the water that flows from these taps has been enhanced with minerals and filtered to a purity that exceeds what most people experience in a lifetime. Your personal steward has arranged a small collection of comfort items within easy reach. A cashmere throw, lighter than air yet warmer than sunshine, waits folded at the foot of your bed. Silk eye masks rest nearby, each one filled with lavender-scented rice that can be gently warmed or cooled according to your preference. These aren't mere accessories, but carefully chosen tools for perfect rest, each one selected for its ability to enhance your journey into peaceful sleep. The yacht's hull cuts through the water with such precision that marine biologists have noted how sea life seems drawn to its passage. Schools of small fish follow in the gentle currents created by the vessel's movement, their scales catching bioluminescent plankton and creating trails of living light in the water. Occasionally, larger creatures surface nearby, curious about this peaceful giant that moves through their domain with such grace and respect. Your suite's ventilation system draws fresh air not just from above, but through carefully positioned intakes that capture the purest ocean breeze, while filtering out any particles that might disturb sensitive sleepers. The air you breathe has traveled across thousands of miles of open water, purified by sun and salt, enriched with negative ions that naturally promote cellular regeneration and deep, restorative sleep. The bed frame itself is a marvel of engineering disguised as furniture. Crafted from sustainably harvested hardwoods that have been aged and selected for their acoustic properties, it actually amplifies the gentle, sleep-inducing frequencies of the ocean's rhythm while dampening any harsh or jarring sounds. The joints are secured with traditional techniques that allow the wood to expand and contract naturally, ensuring that your bed remains silent and stable, regardless of temperature or humidity changes. Above your resting place, the Mediterranean sky reveals its ancient secrets. The same stars that guided Phoenician traders and inspired Greek poets now watch over your peaceful slumber. Light pollution from distant cities has been left far behind, allowing the full glory of the cosmos to unfold above your crystal ceiling. The Milky Way stretches across the darkness like a river of diamonds, while planets dance their eternal ballet among the fixed stars. Your sleep cycle naturally synchronizes with the yacht's gentle motion, your breathing falling into rhythm with the rise and fall of the vessel on the water. This synchronization triggers the release of beneficial hormones that promote not just sleep, but genuine restoration at the cellular level. Your body begins its nightly work of repair and renewal, enhanced by the perfect conditions that surround you. The Mediterranean's ancient waters hold memories of countless civilizations, their stories dissolved into the salt and minerals that now support your floating sanctuary. These are waters that have cradled the dreams of emperors and philosophers, artists and explorers, all seeking the same peace that now embraces you. Tonight, you become part of that eternal story, another soul finding perfect rest in the embrace of the timeless sea. Your suite's temperature control system makes adjustments so subtle they occur on a molecular level. The air itself is conditioned not just for comfort, but for optimal sleep chemistry. Humidity levels are maintained at the exact percentage that promotes the deepest REM cycles, while air circulation patterns ensure that every breath brings fresh, life-giving oxygen without any sensation of artificial airflow. The yacht's chef has prepared additional comfort foods that wait in temperature-controlled compartments, ready to provide gentle nourishment should you wake naturally during the night. Fresh figs from Mediterranean groves, their sweetness concentrated by sunshine and sea air. Almonds from ancient orchards, still carrying the warmth of the day. These aren't just snacks, but carefully chosen offerings that honor your body's needs while supporting continued rest. Your personal bathroom features a shower system that can recreate the sensation of warm Mediterranean rain, using water that's been enriched with minerals from ancient hot springs. The shower heads themselves are crafted from precious metals that naturally ionize the water, creating an experience that cleanses not just your body but seems to wash away the accumulated stress of ordinary life. The suite's sound system, though rarely needed given the natural symphony outside, can reproduce the specific frequencies that marine biologists have discovered, promote deep relaxation in both humans and sea creatures. These sounds, imperceptible to conscious hearing, work directly with your nervous system to encourage the deepest possible levels of rest and restoration. As the night deepens and your sleep becomes more profound, the yacht continues its patient journey through waters that have witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the birth and death of stars reflected in their surface, the eternal dance between moon and tide that marks time in rhythms far older than human memory. Tonight, these ancient waters cradle your dreams with the same gentle care they've shown to every soul who sought peace upon their surface. Your bedding responds to your body's natural movements with such sensitivity that you never experience the jarring sensation of fighting with tangled sheets or uncomfortable positions. The fabric moves with you like a second skin, always supportive, never restrictive, allowing your body to find its perfect position for each phase of sleep without conscious effort. The yacht's navigation system plots a course that follows the ancient trade routes, paths worn smooth by centuries of peaceful travel. These are waters where conflict has given way to commerce, where different cultures have met and mingled, creating currents of understanding that seem to flow directly into your dreams. filling them with images of distant shores and welcoming harbors. Your suite's air purification system includes elements that few landlubbers ever experience. Negative ions generated by the interaction of wind and wave create an atmosphere that naturally promotes the production of serotonin, the brain's own happiness chemical. This isn't artificial enhancement, but the same natural process that makes ocean air feel so refreshing and restorative to the human spirit. The Mediterranean night reveals its gentlest secrets as your sleep deepens. Bioluminescent organisms in the water create trails of living light that follow the yacht's passage, while night-blooming jasmine on distant shores releases its fragrance into the breeze that finds its way to your peaceful sanctuary. These elements combine to create an environment so perfectly calibrated for rest that sleep becomes not just restoration, but a form of communion with the natural world. Your dreams, when they come, are painted in shades of blue and gold, filled with images of endless horizons and gentle winds that carry the whispered stories of every traveler who has found peace upon these ancient waters. In this perfect sanctuary, surrounded by the finest achievements of human craftsmanship and cradled by the eternal rhythms of the sea, you discover that true luxury isn't about possession, but about perfect peace. The yacht's master suite transforms as the Mediterranean night deepens around you. Hidden within the walls, a network of fiber optic cables carries starlight captured by rooftop sensors, weaving constellations across your ceiling in perfect miniature. These aren't harsh LED displays, but gentle points of light that pulse with the same rhythm as their celestial counterparts, creating an indoor sky that mirrors the infinite expanse above your crystal dome. Your mattress contains layers of technology that seem borrowed from dreams themselves. Memory foam infused with cooling gel responds to your body heat, creating channels of perfect temperature that follow your form as you naturally shift during sleep. Below this, thousands of microcoils adjust independently, each one calibrated to support a different pressure point with such precision that your spine maintains perfect alignment without any conscious effort on your part. The yacht sommelier has prepared a selection of evening teas, each blend crafted specifically for different stages of rest. Passion flower petals gathered at dawn, when their sedative properties are strongest. Valerian root aged in Mediterranean caves where constant temperature and humidity create the perfect curing environment. These ingredients have been combined with spring water drawn from sources high in the Alps, water so pure it tastes like liquid crystal, carrying with it the essence of mountain snow and ancient stone. Your suite's walls breathe with you, literally. Microscopic pores in the specially treated surfaces expand and contract in response to air pressure changes, creating a gentle circulation that keeps the atmosphere fresh without any mechanical intervention. The effect is so subtle, you'll never notice it consciously, but your lungs will recognize the difference, drawing deeper, more satisfying breaths that carry oxygen enriched by its journey across thousands of miles of pristine ocean. The bedside tables, carved from wood that grew for centuries in Mediterranean forests, contain hidden compartments filled with comfort treasures. Silk scarves infused with lavender oil, ready to be warmed and placed over tired eyes. Small bottles of massage oil, made from olives pressed within hours of harvest, their golden liquid carrying the warmth of Tuscan sunshine. These items wait patiently, like loyal servants, ready to enhance your comfort at the slightest indication of need. Your personal chef has prepared midnight sustenance that honors both flavor and sleep science. Tart cherries from orchards where the fruit ripens under stars, naturally rich in melatonin that will guide your body deeper into rest. Dark chocolate crafted from beans that grew in volcanic soil, its magnesium content perfectly calibrated to relax tense muscles and quiet racing thoughts. These delicacies rest in temperature-controlled chambers, maintaining perfect freshness until the moment your body might crave their gentle nourishment. The yacht's hull design incorporates principles discovered by studying how whales move through water with such grace. The shape creates minimal disturbance as it passes, generating currents that actually attract beneficial sea life rather than driving it away. Dolphins and sea turtles often swim alongside, drawn by the peaceful energy of this floating sanctuary. Their presence adds another layer of tranquility, a reminder that you're not conquering the ocean, but joining its ancient dance. Your suite's climate control system monitors more than just temperature and humidity. Barometric pressure sensors detect changes in weather patterns hours before they arrive, making tiny adjustments to the cabin pressure that prevent the subtle discomfort many people feel before storms. The result is an environment so perfectly stable that your body never needs to adapt or compensate, allowing every system to focus entirely on rest and restoration. The bathroom's marble surfaces have been selected not just for beauty, but for their mineral content. The stone naturally releases trace elements into the air, creating a spa-like atmosphere that promotes cellular regeneration. The marble itself was quarried during specific moon phases, when the stone's crystalline structure is most stable, ensuring that it will maintain its healing properties for generations. Your pillows contain down that has been sorted grain by grain, with only the most perfect clusters selected for use. Each piece of down is tested for resilience, softness, and hypoallergenic properties before being approved. The result is support that feels like floating on clouds while maintaining the precise firmness needed to keep your neck and spine in perfect alignment throughout the night's journey. The yacht's propulsion system operates on frequencies below human hearing, but these subsonic vibrations create a massage-like effect that penetrates deep into muscle tissue. The gentle thrumming loosens knots of tension you didn't even know you carried, while the rhythmic pulses help synchronize your heartbeat with the yacht's peaceful progress through the water. Your suite's lighting system draws inspiration from the way moonlight naturally changes throughout the night. As the moon moves across the sky, sensors track its position and adjust the interior illumination to complement its glow. When the moon is bright, room lights dim to near invisibility. When clouds obscure the natural light, gentle warmth emerges from hidden sources, maintaining perfect visibility without disrupting your circadian rhythms. The Mediterranean waters beneath you tell stories through their movement. Ancient volcanic activity on the seafloor creates thermal currents that rise to the surface, carrying minerals that have been dissolved from rock formations older than recorded history. These nutrients feed microscopic organisms that glow with bioluminescence, creating trails of living light that follow the yacht's wake like scattered stars fallen into the sea. Your bedding has been pre-warmed using radiant heat that mimics the gentle warmth of Mediterranean sunshine. The fabric itself contains fibers that store and release heat gradually, maintaining perfect temperature throughout the night, regardless of how your body's needs change. Thread count becomes almost irrelevant when each individual strand has been selected for its ability to cradle skin like the softest caress. The yacht's freshwater system draws from multiple sources, blending mountain spring water with moisture extracted from Mediterranean air through solar-powered condensation systems. The result is water so pure and perfectly balanced that it actually tastes sweet, carrying just enough minerals to satisfy your body's deepest needs, while maintaining the lightness that makes every sip refreshing rather than heavy. Your suite's sound isolation doesn't just block unwanted noise, it enhances the sounds that promote rest. The walls are designed to amplify the gentle frequencies of ocean waves while dampening harsh mechanical sounds. The acoustic environment becomes a carefully orchestrated symphony where every sound contributes to peace rather than distraction. The yacht's chef maintains an herb garden in a climate-controlled greenhouse where Mediterranean plants grow under artificial sunlight that perfectly mimics the spectrum of natural rays. Basil and rosemary, thyme and oregano release their essential oils into the air, creating an aromatherapy environment that changes subtly throughout the day and night, always supporting your body's natural rhythms. Your mattress contains channels filled with temperature-controlled water that circulates in patterns designed to mimic the gentle currents of the Mediterranean itself. The liquid never touches your body directly, but its movement creates subtle variations in support and temperature that prevent any single pressure point from becoming uncomfortable, no matter how long you remain in one position. The suite's air filtration system includes elements inspired by how coral reefs naturally purify ocean water. Multiple layers of biological and mechanical filters remove every impurity while adding beneficial negative ions and trace minerals that support respiratory health. Each breath you take is cleaner and more nourishing than what most people experience even in pristine natural environments. Your personal steward has prepared a selection of comfort items that respond to your body's changing needs throughout the night. Cooling gel packs that can be activated with a gentle squeeze, providing instant relief for warm skin. Heating patches infused with lavender that warm gradually when exposed to air, perfect for soothing any muscle tension that might arise. These tools wait silently nearby, ready to provide whatever comfort your sleeping body might require. The yacht's navigation system plots courses that avoid areas of heavy shipping traffic, ensuring that your rest remains undisturbed by the mechanical sounds of commerce. Instead, your route follows paths where only the most respectful vessels travel, where captains understand that the sea is a sacred space, deserving of quiet reverence rather than noisy conquest. Your suite's ventilation draws fresh air through a series of chambers, where it's filtered through activated charcoal made from Mediterranean olive wood. The carbon naturally removes impurities, while adding the faintest hint of sweetness to every breath. This air then passes through chambers lined with sea salt crystals that ionize the atmosphere, creating the same refreshing quality you'd experience walking on a pristine beach after a cleansing rain. The bed frame itself vibrates at frequencies so low they're felt rather than heard, matching the natural resonance of human bone structure. These gentle vibrations promote circulation and lymphatic drainage, helping your body eliminate toxins while you sleep. The effect is so subtle that you experience only deeper rest and more refreshing recovery, never suspecting the sophisticated technology working silently beneath you. Your dreams begin to flow like gentle Mediterranean currents, carrying images of sun-drenched coastlines and ancient harbors where sailing vessels have found safe refuge for thousands of years. In these visions, you walk on beaches where the sand is so fine it feels like silk between your toes, while waves lap the shore with the same rhythm that now rocks your floating sanctuary. The yacht's position has been chosen to align with underwater geological formations that create natural acoustic chambers in the seafloor. These formations amplify and purify the sound of waves, creating resonances that promote the deepest levels of REM sleep. Scientists have discovered that these frequencies match the brainwaves associated with the most restorative phases of rest. Your pillow's silk covering has been woven using techniques passed down through generations of Mediterranean textile artists. Each thread is dyed with natural pigments extracted from flowers that bloom only under the full moon, creating colors so subtle they seem to glow with their own inner light. The fabric responds to your skin's temperature and moisture, always feeling perfectly dry and cool against your cheek. The suite's climate control includes a system that replicates the natural air pressure found at the perfect elevation for human sleep, approximately 500 feet above sea level. Your body recognizes this pressure as optimal for rest, even though you're floating at sea level. The subtle difference allows your respiratory system to work more efficiently, delivering oxygen to your cells with less effort. Your bathroom features a rainfall shower system that uses water heated by solar collectors during the day and stored in insulated chambers that maintain perfect temperature throughout the night. The water itself has been infused with minerals from Dead Sea salts and Mediterranean thermal springs, creating a cleansing experience that nourishes your skin while washing away every trace of tension or stress. The yacht's hull contains chambers filled with sound-absorbing materials harvested from deep-sea sponges that have grown for centuries in the quiet depths of Mediterranean trenches. These natural materials create an acoustic environment so perfectly calibrated that even your own heartbeat becomes part of the peaceful symphony surrounding your rest. Your bedding's temperature regulation system learns your body's preferences throughout the night, creating a detailed map of your comfort zones. By morning, the system will know exactly how to prepare your sleeping environment for perfect rest on future nights, becoming more personalized with each peaceful slumber. The Mediterranean night air carries stories whispered by ancient winds that have traveled across continents, gathering the essence of lavender fields in Provence, pine forests in Corsica, and olive groves that have grown in the same soil for millennia. These fragrances blend into a natural perfume so subtle and perfect that it seems designed specifically to guide your mind into the deepest, most restorative sleep. As your consciousness gently releases its hold on the waking world, the yacht continues its patient journey through waters that have cradled the dreams of countless souls throughout history. Tonight, you join that eternal procession of dreamers, your rest protected by the finest achievements of human craftsmanship, and blessed by the timeless rhythms of wind and wave that have soothed travelers since the dawn of civilization. Your breathing naturally deepens and slows, synchronizing with the gentle rise and fall of the Mediterranean swells. Each exhale releases the last traces of worldly concern, while each inhale draws in the pure, life-giving essence of the sea. In this perfect sanctuary, surrounded by luxury that transcends mere material wealth to become something approaching the sacred, you discover that true rest isn't just about comfort, but about finding your place in the eternal dance between human aspiration and natural grace. The yacht rocks you gently through the star-filled Mediterranean night, carrying you not just across the water, but into realms of peace and restoration that transform sleep from mere necessity into something approaching transcendence. Here, cradled by the sea and watched over by ancient stars, you find the kind of rest that doesn't just refresh the body, but renews the very essence of who you are, preparing you to wake tomorrow not just rested, but genuinely restored. The yacht's executive galley operates throughout the night like a temple to culinary meditation, where the head chef personally tends to ingredients that have been selected not just for their flavor, but for their ability to promote the deepest, most restorative sleep. Himalayan pink salt, harvested by hand from ancient deposits, dissolves slowly on the tongue while releasing trace minerals that help regulate your nervous system. Organic honey from beehives positioned on Mediterranean hillsides where wild lavender grows in abundance, each golden drop containing the essence of 1,000 flowers that bloomed under the same stars now watching over your rest. Your suite's flooring tells another story of thoughtful luxury. Beneath the gleaming teak planks lies a network of copper pipes carrying water heated by geothermal energy, creating radiant warmth that rises from below like sunshine stored in wood. The temperature is calibrated to match your body's natural heat, so that walking barefoot feels like stepping onto sun-warmed stone, never shocking your system with cold surfaces that might jar you from peaceful drowsiness. The Mediterranean waters around your floating sanctuary teem with gentle life that adds its own blessing to your rest. Schools of silver fish create living constellations beneath the surface, their movements guided by moon phases and tidal rhythms that have remained unchanged for millions of years. Occasionally, a sea turtle surfaces nearby, ancient and serene, its presence a reminder that these waters have been a place of peace, long before humans learned to build vessels worthy of their grace. Your personal sleep concierge, trained in the ancient arts of hospitality that originated in Mediterranean cultures, has prepared your evening ritual with the precision of a master craftsman and the intuition of someone who understands that true service is invisible. Every detail has been considered, of the cashmere throw from the precise angle of your pillows to the exact temperature waiting at the foot of your bed, warmed by hidden elements to match your skin's natural heat. The yacht's hull incorporates resonance chambers inspired by the acoustics of ancient amphitheaters, where Greek philosophers once spoke their wisdom to audiences who traveled across the known world to hear them. These chambers capture the purest tones of wind and wave, amplifying only the frequencies that promote cellular regeneration, while filtering out any harshness that might disturb your journey into sleep. Your mattress contains layers of organic cotton grown in fields irrigated by Mediterranean springs, where the water carries minerals dissolved from limestone caves that have filtered groundwater for thousands of years. Each fiber holds the memory of sunshine and rain, creating a sleeping surface that breathes with you, expanding and contracting in perfect harmony with your chest's rise and fall throughout the night. The suite's temperature control system draws inspiration from how ancient Roman villas used hypocaust heating, but refined with modern precision that would amaze the emperors who first enjoyed radiant warmth. Air, heated by solar collectors during the day, circulates through channels hidden within the walls, emerging through vents so carefully positioned that you feel embraced by warmth without any sensation of artificial air movement. Your pillow arrangement includes options filled with buckwheat hulls that have been sun-dried on Mediterranean terraces, where the grain grew in soil enriched by centuries of careful cultivation. The hulls conform to the exact shape of your head and neck, providing support that feels custom-made while naturally staying cool throughout the night, never requiring you to flip to find the comfortable side. The yacht's water treatment facility processes seawater through a series of filters that replicate the natural purification methods used by oysters and other filter-feeding creatures. The result is water so clean and perfectly balanced that it actually tastes sweet, carrying just enough minerals to satisfy your body's deepest cellular needs, while maintaining the lightness that makes every sip feel like drinking liquid silk. Your suite's lighting system includes fixtures made from Venetian glass, blown by artisans whose families have perfected their craft over generations of service to Mediterranean nobility. The glass itself contains trace amounts of gold that create warm, honey-colored light when illuminated, casting shadows so soft they seem painted rather than projected, never harsh enough to shock your eyes should you wake naturally during the night. The Mediterranean breeze carries with it pollen from wildflowers that bloom only in coastal meadows, where salt spray mingles with mountain air. This natural aromatherapy includes compounds that scientists have discovered actually promote the production of serotonin and other neurochemicals associated with contentment and deep rest. Each breath you take becomes a gentle dose of nature's own sleep medicine. Your bedding's thread count reaches levels that were once achievable only through techniques known to a handful of master weavers in ancient Byzantium. Each thread has been individually tested for strength, softness, and longevity, creating fabric so fine that sleeping within it feels like being embraced by captured moonlight. The sheets move with your body like water, never binding or restricting, always supporting perfect freedom of movement. The yacht's chef maintains a selection of evening elixirs in temperature-controlled chambers, each blend crafted from ingredients chosen for their ability to guide your nervous system toward perfect rest. Chamomile flowers harvested at dawn when their essential oils are most concentrated. Passion flower petals dried in Mediterranean sunshine until they hold the warmth like precious gems. These ingredients steep in water drawn from artesian wells that have flowed continuously since before recorded history began. Your suite's air purification system includes chambers lined with activated charcoal made from olive wood that grew for centuries in groves where ancient philosophers walked while contemplating the mysteries of existence. The carbon naturally removes every impurity while adding the faintest sweetness to the air, creating an atmosphere so pure that each breath feels like drinking from a mountain spring. The yacht's positioning system uses satellite guidance to maintain your location above underwater gardens, where seagrass meadows sway in gentle currents, creating natural oxygenation that enriches the water around your floating sanctuary. Marine biologists have discovered that these underwater forests actually generate beneficial negative ions that rise to the surface, creating the same refreshing atmosphere you'd experience after a cleansing thunderstorm. Your mattress contains channels filled with gel that has been infused with lavender oil extracted through methods that preserve every molecule of the plant's sleep-promoting compounds. The gel circulates slowly through hidden pathways, maintaining perfect temperature while releasing aromatherapy so subtle you might wonder if you're imagining the gentle floral notes that seem to rise from the bedding itself. The suite's sound isolation system doesn't just block unwanted noise, it actively generates frequencies that promote the deepest phases of REM sleep. These tones, inaudible to conscious hearing, work directly with your brainwaves to encourage the production of growth hormones and other restorative chemicals that your body releases during the most beneficial stages of rest. Your personal steward has arranged a collection of comfort items that respond to touch with gentle warmth, like stones that have been heated by Mediterranean sunshine and somehow learn to hold that warmth forever. Silk scarves infused with essential oils that activate when compressed. Small pillows filled with rice and dried herbs that can be warmed in seconds to provide soothing heat for any part of your body that might benefit from extra comfort. The yacht's hull design creates a bow wave so gentle that dolphins often swim alongside for hours, playing in the pressure wave without any fear or stress. Their presence adds another layer of blessing to your rest, a reminder that this vessel moves through the water with such grace that even the most intelligent sea creatures recognize it as a friend, rather than an intruder in their ancient domain. Your bedding's moisture management system wicks away perspiration so efficiently that you never experience the discomfort of dampness against your skin, while simultaneously maintaining the perfect level of humidity in your immediate sleeping environment. The fabric actually learns your body's patterns throughout the night, becoming more effective at temperature regulation with each peaceful slumber. The Mediterranean waters beneath you flow along currents that have carried the dreams of countless civilizations, each generation of travelers adding their own peaceful energy to the sea's eternal memory. Tonight, your rest becomes part of that accumulating blessing. Another soul finding perfect peace in the embrace of waters that have soothed humanity's greatest dreamers throughout the ages. Your suite's ventilation system draws fresh air through chambers where it passes over surfaces made from coral harvested centuries ago, when the practice was sustainable and the ocean's health allowed such gifts. The ancient coral naturally filters and ionizes the air, creating the same refreshing quality you'd experience in sea caves where hermits once meditated in perfect solitude. The yacht's navigation computers plot a course that follows the gentlest possible path through the water, avoiding areas where underwater topography might create turbulence and seeking the smoothest channels where ancient merchants once sailed their treasure-laden vessels. These routes have been refined by thousands of years of careful travel, worn smooth by generations of mariners who understood that the sea rewards patience and respect with perfect passage. Your pillow's downfilling has been sorted using techniques developed by European nobility who demanded perfection in every detail of their sleeping arrangements. Each cluster of down is tested individually for resilience, softness, and its ability to maintain loft even after years of use. The result is support that feels like floating on clouds that never lose their perfect shape, always ready to cradle your head in ideal comfort. The suite's climate control system monitors your body's electromagnetic field, detecting subtle changes that indicate your progression through different sleep stages. As you enter deeper phases of rest, the system makes microscopic adjustments to temperature and humidity, ensuring that your environment remains perfectly calibrated for whatever type of restoration your body most needs at any given moment. Your bathroom features fixtures crafted from metals that have been treated with processes that eliminate any possibility of harsh chemical residue. The surfaces feel warm to the touch, even without heating, while naturally resisting bacteria and maintaining their lustrous finish without requiring harsh cleaning agents. Water flows from these fixtures with a softness that feels like liquid silk against your skin. The yacht's propulsion system operates using hybrid technology that combines traditional diesel power with electric motors charged by solar panels and wind generators. During the peaceful night hours, the vessel runs on silent electric power, moving through the water with no sound beyond the gentle whisper of water flowing past the hull in perfect laminar patterns. Your bedding has been pre-scented using a process that infuses the fibers with essential oils extracted from flowers that bloom only during Mediterranean nights. Night-blooming jasmine releases its fragrance into darkness, creating aromatherapy so subtle that your conscious mind remains unaware, while your nervous system responds with deeper relaxation and more vivid, peaceful dreams. The Mediterranean night sky reveals layers of beauty that few land dwellers ever witness. Without the interference of artificial light, stellar formations appear with startling clarity, while the aurora borealis occasionally sends faint green tendrils southward, creating curtains of light that dance across the northern horizon like celestial silk scarves painted with luminescent ink. Your suite's flooring incorporates wood from trees that grew in forests where nightingales nested for generations, their songs somehow absorbed into the grain itself. Walking across these planks barefoot, you might imagine you can hear the faintest echo of those ancient melodies, nature's own lullabies that once helped entire forests settle into peaceful rest each evening. The yacht's fresh water system includes a final filtration stage that passes the liquid through chambers containing crystals that have been charged by exposure to Mediterranean moonlight. These minerals subtly alter the water's molecular structure, creating hydration that feels more satisfying and nourishing than ordinary H2O, as if each sip carries the blessing of the celestial bodies that govern the tides. Your mattress responds to your body's natural movements with such sensitivity that you never experience the jarring sensation of springs pushing back or foam that fights against position changes. Instead, the sleeping surface flows with you like gentle Mediterranean currents, always supportive, never resistant, allowing your body to find its perfect position for each phase of sleep without any conscious effort. The suite's acoustic environment includes resonances created by the interaction between the yacht's structure and the water's movement, generating subsonic frequencies that match the natural rhythms of human cellular regeneration. These vibrations, felt rather than heard, promote healing and restoration at the most fundamental biological level, turning sleep into a process of actual renewal rather than mere rest. Your personal chef has prepared midnight sustenance that honors both ancient Mediterranean traditions and modern understanding of sleep nutrition. Almonds that were soaked in spring water and then dried with sea salt, creating snacks that provide magnesium and healthy fats in perfect proportions for nighttime nourishment. Dates stuffed with honey and ground pistachios, each bite providing natural sugars that support dream formation without disrupting sleep cycles. The yacht's hull contains chambers filled with sand collected from beaches where ancient civilizations once built their most sacred temples, creating ballast that carries the peaceful energy of places where millions of people found spiritual solace throughout history. This sand helps stabilize the vessel's movement while adding an almost mystical quality to the gentle rocking motion that cradles your rest. Your bedding's color has been achieved using dyes extracted from Mediterranean plants that have been used for centuries to create textiles worthy of royalty. Deep blues from indigo that grew in coastal gardens, warm golds from saffron harvested at dawn, gentle greens from herbs that flourished in monastery gardens, where monks understood the connection between beauty and spiritual peace. The suite's lighting includes fixtures that automatically adjust their spectrum throughout the night, following the natural progression of moonlight as it moves across the sky. When the moon is full, the lights dim to near invisibility, allowing natural illumination to fill the space. When clouds obscure the celestial display, gentle artificial light emerges, maintaining perfect visibility without disrupting your body's natural circadian rhythms. Your pillow arrangement includes options filled with materials that have been blessed by their connection to Mediterranean culture and history. Down from geese that lived free-range lives in valleys where ancient poets walked while composing verses about the beauty of simple pleasures. Silk that was woven in workshops where artisans sang traditional songs while they worked, their melodies somehow absorbed into the very fibers of the fabric. The yacht's water treatment facility processes every drop through filters made from materials that naturally occur in Mediterranean sea caves, where millennia of geological processes have created the perfect combination of minerals and purification media. The result is water that doesn't just hydrate your body, but seems to nourish your very essence, carrying with it the accumulated wisdom of stone and sea. Your suite's ventilation system ensures that every breath you take has been purified and enriched through natural processes that mirror how coastal forests clean and rejuvenate the air. Activated charcoal made from olive wood removes impurities, while chambers lined with sea salt crystals add beneficial negative ions that promote cellular regeneration and deep restorative sleep. The Mediterranean waters around your floating sanctuary continue their eternal dance with wind and starlight, creating patterns of movement so ancient and rhythmic that your body recognizes them at a cellular level. These are the same rhythms that rocked the first humans who learned to build boats and trust themselves to the sea's embrace. The same gentle motions that have soothed countless generations of dreamers throughout the ages. Your mattress contains temperature zones that can be adjusted independently, allowing different parts of your body to experience their optimal sleeping temperature simultaneously. Feet naturally run cooler than the core, shoulders generate different heat patterns than hips, and the system accommodates these variations with precision that seems almost supernatural in its perfection. The yacht's positioning above underwater thermal vents creates gentle currents of naturally heated water that rise to the surface, warming the sea around your vessel by just a few degrees. This subtle change creates a microclimate that attracts beneficial marine life while providing the perfect water temperature for any late-night swimming, should the mood strike you. Your bedding has been prepared using techniques that preserve the natural lanolin in wool fibers, creating fabric that naturally resists moisture while maintaining breathability that allows your skin to regulate temperature perfectly throughout the night. The wool itself comes from sheep that grazed in Mediterranean highlands where the air carries the scent of wild herbs and the silence of ancient mountains. The suite's sound system can reproduce frequencies that marine biologists have discovered promote healing and regeneration in both humans and sea creatures. These tones, many of them inaudible to conscious hearing, work directly with your nervous system to encourage the release of beneficial hormones and neurochemicals associated with deep, restorative sleep and cellular repair. As the Mediterranean night deepens around your floating sanctuary, the yacht continues its patient journey through waters that have witnessed the dreams of emperors and fishermen, philosophers and merchants, all finding the same peace that now embraces you. The ancient sea accepts your rest as it has accepted countless others, cradling your dreams with the same eternal tenderness that has soothed humanity's greatest souls throughout history. Your breathing settles into the deep, regular rhythm of perfect rest, synchronized with the gentle rise and fall of Mediterranean swells that have rocked dreamers to sleep since humans first learned to trust themselves to the ocean's care. In this moment, surrounded by luxury that transcends material wealth to become something approaching the sacred, you discover that true comfort isn't about possessions, but about finding your place in the eternal conversation between human aspiration and natural grace. The yacht rocks you gently through the star-filled night, carrying you not just across the water, but into realms of peace and restoration that transform sleep from mere necessity into genuine transcendence. Here, cradled by the sea and watched over by ancient constellations, you find the kind of rest that doesn't just refresh the body, but renews the very core of who you are, preparing you to wake tomorrow not simply rested, but genuinely transformed by your night upon these timeless waters. The yacht's master bedroom contains hidden technology that seems to emerge from the realm of dreams themselves. Embedded within the headboard, microscopic speakers create three-dimensional soundscapes that place you at the center of nature's most peaceful environments. Tonight, you're surrounded by the gentle lapping of waves against secluded Mediterranean coves, where the water is so clear you can hear individual shells settling into sand 40 feet below the surface. Your personal aromatherapy system releases the essence of night-blooming cereus, a flower that opens only under starlight and releases its fragrance for mere hours before dawn. The scent is so rare, so delicate, that most people live entire lifetimes without experiencing it. But here, in your floating sanctuary, these precious molecules drift through the air like whispered secrets from hidden gardens, where time moves differently than in the ordinary world. The suite's flooring incorporates heating elements that follow the ancient principles of thermal comfort discovered in Roman bathhouses, but refined with modern precision that would astound the emperors who first enjoyed such luxury. Copper pipes carry water heated by geothermal energy, creating radiant warmth that rises through the wood like sunshine stored in amber, never shocking your system with artificial heat, always feeling natural and welcoming. Your mattress contains memory foam that has been infused with particles of volcanic sand from Mediterranean beaches where the finest thermal springs meet the sea. This natural material creates micro-massage effects as you move, promoting circulation while maintaining the perfect balance between support and yielding softness. The foam actually learns your body's preferences throughout the night, creating a sleeping surface that becomes more personalized with each peaceful hour. The yacht's water circulation system draws from depths where Mediterranean currents carry minerals that have been dissolved from underwater caves formed millions of years ago. This water, naturally filtered through limestone and enriched with trace elements that promote cellular regeneration, flows through hidden channels in your suite's walls, creating humidity levels so perfect that each breath feels like drinking from a mountain spring. Your pillow collection includes options filled with down from Arctic geese that migrate across the Mediterranean each autumn, their feathers carrying the memory of pristine northern landscapes where silence is broken only by wind across endless tundra. The down has been hand-sorted by artisans who can distinguish between feathers based on their softness, resilience, and ability to maintain perfect loft, even after years of nightly use. The suite's temperature control system monitors your skin's electromagnetic field, detecting microscopic changes that indicate your body's progression through different sleep stages. As you enter REM cycles, when your body temperature naturally drops, gentle warmth flows through fiber optic channels woven into your bedding, maintaining perfect comfort without any sensation of artificial heating elements. Your bathroom features a deep soaking tub carved from a single piece of marble that was quarried during the full moon, when ancient stonemasons believed the rock held its strongest healing properties. The tub maintains perfect temperature through thermal mass, while jets create gentle currents that mimic the natural flow patterns of Mediterranean thermal springs where Romans once journeyed seeking restoration and peace. The yacht's hull design incorporates acoustic chambers inspired by the resonance properties of Venetian palazzos, where nobles once hosted intimate concerts in rooms designed to amplify the most beautiful frequencies while dampening harsh sounds. These chambers capture the purest tones of wind and wave, filtering them through your suite like nature's own symphony performed exclusively for your rest. Your bedding has been woven using silk from worms that fed exclusively on mulberry leaves, grown in Mediterranean groves, where the trees have been tended by the same families for generations. The silk retains the memory of sunshine and sea breeze, creating fabric that feels alive against your skin, breathing with you, adjusting to your body temperature with sensitivity that borders on the supernatural. The Mediterranean waters beneath your sanctuary flow along currents that carry bioluminescent organisms, creating trails of living light that follow the yacht's gentle passage. These microscopic creatures generate their own illumination in response to movement, painting the sea with brushstrokes of blue and green fire that pulse in rhythm with your floating palace's progress through their liquid realm. Your suite's air purification system includes chambers where the atmosphere passes over surfaces made from coral that grew for centuries in the deepest, cleanest parts of the Mediterranean. This ancient coral naturally ionizes the air while adding trace minerals that support respiratory health and promote the deep, rhythmic breathing associated with the most restorative phases of sleep. The yacht chef has prepared evening delicacies that honor both flavor and sleep science, stored in temperature-controlled chambers that maintain perfect freshness. Wild honey collected from hives positioned on Mediterranean islands, where bees gather nectar from flowers that bloom only under starlight. Dark cherries from orchards where the fruit ripens slowly in cool mountain air, naturally rich in melatonin and antioxidants that support cellular repair during rest. Your mattress contains channels filled with gel that has been infused with essential oils extracted from lavender that grew in fields where ancient healers once gathered herbs by moonlight. The gel circulates slowly through hidden pathways, maintaining perfect temperature while releasing aromatherapy so subtle that your conscious mind remains unaware while your nervous system responds with deeper relaxation. The suite's lighting system incorporates bulbs that have been specially treated to eliminate any traces of blue light that might disrupt your natural circadian rhythms. Instead, the illumination shifts gradually through warm spectrum colors that mirror the natural progression from sunset to starlight, encouraging your body's production of melatonin while maintaining perfect visibility should you need to move around during the night. Your personal steward has arranged comfort items that seem to anticipate your needs before you're aware of them yourself. Cashmere throws so light they feel like captured clouds, warm to body temperature and infused with the faintest hint of Mediterranean herbs. Eye masks filled with flax seeds that can be gently heated to provide soothing warmth, or chilled to offer cooling relief for tired eyes. The yacht's propulsion system operates on whisper-quiet electric motors during nighttime hours, drawing power from solar cells that collected Mediterranean sunshine throughout the day. The vessel moves through the water with no sound beyond the gentle whisper of liquid flowing past the hull in patterns so smooth they create their own form of aquatic music. Your pillow arrangement includes options that respond to your head's position with microscopic adjustments, thousands of tiny chambers that inflate or deflate to maintain perfect support for your neck and spine, regardless of how you naturally move during sleep. The technology is so advanced it seems magical, yet so seamlessly integrated that you experience only perfect comfort without ever suspecting the sophisticated engineering working silently beneath you. The Mediterranean night air carries pollen from night-blooming jasmine that grows wild on coastal cliffs, where the plants are bathed in both moonlight and sea spray. This natural aromatherapy includes compounds that promote the production of serotonin and other neurochemicals associated with contentment and deep rest, turning each breath into a gentle dose of nature's own sleep medicine. Your suite's acoustic environment includes resonances created by the yacht's interaction with underwater geological formations that act as natural amplifiers for the most soothing frequencies of ocean movement. These sounds, refined by passage through chambers of ancient stone, emerge as the perfect lullaby, rhythms so primal that your body recognizes them at a cellular level. The bedding's moisture management system uses fibers that have been treated with natural waxes extracted from Mediterranean plants, creating fabric that wicks away perspiration so efficiently that you never experience any discomfort from dampness, while simultaneously maintaining the perfect microclimate around your sleeping form throughout the night's journey. Your bathroom's shower system recreates the sensation of warm Mediterranean rain, using water that has been softened and mineralized through processes that mirror how natural springs filter moisture through limestone caves. The shower heads themselves are crafted from precious metals that naturally ionize the water, creating droplets that feel like liquid silk against your skin. The yacht's navigation system plots courses that follow the gentlest possible currents, paths where ancient merchants once sailed their treasure-laden vessels using only wind and star knowledge, passed down through generations of master mariners. These routes have been refined by centuries of careful travel, worn smooth by countless voyages that understood patience and respect for the sea's moods. Your mattress incorporates temperature zones that learn your body's heat patterns throughout the night, creating a detailed thermal map of your comfort preferences. By dawn, the system will know exactly how to prepare your sleeping environment for perfect rest on future nights, becoming more personalized and effective with each peaceful slumber you enjoy in this floating sanctuary. The suite's ventilation draws fresh air through chambers, where it passes over surfaces made from pumice stone that formed when ancient volcanoes met the Mediterranean Sea. This volcanic glass naturally filters and purifies the atmosphere, while adding beneficial negative ions that promote cellular regeneration and the deep restorative breathing patterns associated with truly peaceful sleep. Your bedding has been prepared using techniques that preserve the natural lanolin in wool fibers, creating fabric that breathes with you while naturally resisting moisture and maintaining optimal temperature regulation. The wool comes from sheep that grazed in Mediterranean highlands, where the air carries the essence of wild thyme and the profound silence of mountains that have watched over countless generations of dreamers. The Mediterranean waters around your floating paradise contain minerals that have been dissolved from underwater caves where stalactites and stalagmites have grown for millions of years in perfect darkness and silence. These ancient elements rise to the surface through thermal currents, enriching the sea around your vessel with natural compounds that promote healing and restoration. Your suite's climate control system includes humidity regulation that mimics the perfect atmospheric conditions found in Mediterranean sea caves, where hermits once meditated in complete solitude. The air maintains exactly the right moisture content to support respiratory health while preventing any sensation of dryness that might disturb your peaceful journey into sleep. The yacht's hull contains ballast chambers filled with sand collected from beaches, where ancient civilizations built their most sacred temples to gods of rest and restoration. This sand helps stabilize the vessel's movement, while adding an almost mystical quality to the gentle rocking motion that has cradled countless souls to sleep throughout maritime history. Your pillow's silk covering has been woven using threads dyed with natural pigments, extracted from Mediterranean flowers that bloom only during the darkest hours before dawn. The colors are so subtle they seem to glow with their own inner light, creating visual harmony that pleases the eye, while supporting the deep relaxation that leads to truly restorative sleep. The suite's sound isolation system actively generates frequencies that promote the production of growth hormones and other beneficial chemicals your body releases during the most healing stages of rest. These tones, inaudible to conscious hearing, work directly with your brainwaves to encourage cellular repair and regeneration while you sleep. Your personal chef maintains an herb garden in a climate-controlled greenhouse where Mediterranean plants grow under full-spectrum lighting that perfectly mimics natural sunshine. Chamomile and lavender, rosemary and thyme release their essential oils into the air, creating aromatherapy that changes subtly throughout the night, always supporting your body's natural rhythms and encouraging deeper rest. The yacht's water treatment facility includes a final stage where liquid passes through chambers containing crystals that have been charged by exposure to Mediterranean starlight. These minerals subtly alter the water's molecular structure, creating hydration that feels more nourishing and satisfying than ordinary water, as if each sip carries the blessing of celestial bodies that govern the tides. Your mattress responds to your body's electromagnetic field, detecting subtle changes that indicate your progression through different sleep stages and making microscopic adjustments to support whatever type of rest your system most needs at any given moment. The technology is so advanced it seems to read your dreams, adjusting comfort levels to enhance the most peaceful and restorative aspects of your slumber. The Mediterranean night sky continues its ancient dance above your crystal ceiling, revealing stellar formations that guided sailors across these same waters for thousands of years. Tonight, these celestial navigators watch over your peaceful rest, their light traveling across impossible distances to bless your dreams with the same cosmic energy that has inspired humanity's greatest dreamers throughout history. Your suite's flooring incorporates wood from trees that grew in forests where nightingales once nested, their songs somehow absorbed into the grain itself during centuries of dawn choruses and evening serenades. Walking barefoot across these planks, you might sense the faintest echo of those natural melodies, lullabies that once helped entire woodlands settle into peaceful rest each night. The yacht's positioning system maintains your location above underwater meadows where seagrass sways in gentle currents, creating natural oxygenation that enriches the water around your floating sanctuary. Marine biologists have discovered that these submerged gardens actually generate beneficial compounds that rise to the surface, creating atmospheric conditions that promote cellular regeneration and deep, healing sleep. Your bedding's thread count reaches levels achieved through techniques known only to a handful of master weavers, whose families have perfected their craft over generations of service to Mediterranean royalty. Each thread has been individually tested and selected, creating fabric so fine that sleeping within it feels like being embraced by materialized moonlight, smooth and cool and infinitely gentle. The suite's air circulation includes elements that pass the atmosphere through chambers lined with salt crystals harvested from ancient Mediterranean deposits, where the mineral has been purified by millennia of geological processes. These crystals naturally ionize the air while removing impurities, creating the same refreshing quality you'd experience in coastal caves, where the atmosphere itself seems blessed with healing properties. Your pillow arrangement offers options filled with materials that carry the peaceful energy of Mediterranean culture and history. Down from geese that lived in valleys where philosophers once walked while contemplating the nature of rest and dreams. Silk that was spun in workshops where artisans sang traditional lullabies while they worked, their melodies somehow woven into the very fibers of the fabric. The yacht's hull design creates bow waves so gentle that marine life actually gathers around the vessel, attracted by the peaceful energy rather than disturbed by harsh mechanical intrusion. Dolphins often swim alongside for hours, their presence adding another layer of blessing to your rest, a reminder that this floating palace moves through the water with such grace that even the most intelligent sea creatures recognize it as friend rather than intruder. Your mattress contains memory foam that has been infused with particles of sand from Mediterranean beaches where ancient healers once practiced their arts of restoration and renewal. This natural material creates subtle massage effects as your body settles into sleep, promoting circulation and lymphatic drainage while maintaining perfect support for every curve and pressure point. The Mediterranean waters beneath you flow along currents that have carried the dreams and hopes of countless civilizations, each generation of peaceful travelers adding their own positive energy to the sea's eternal memory. Tonight, your rest becomes part of that accumulating blessing, another soul finding perfect peace in the embrace of waters that have soothed humanity's greatest dreamers throughout the ages. Your suite's lighting includes fixtures made from glass that contains trace amounts of minerals from Mediterranean volcanic islands, creating illumination that seems to glow with inner warmth rather than harsh artificial brightness. The light these fixtures cast is so gentle and natural that it never shocks your eyes, whether you're settling into sleep or waking naturally in the peaceful hours before dawn. The yacht's fresh water system blends mountain spring water with moisture extracted from Mediterranean air through solar-powered condensation systems, creating liquids so pure and perfectly balanced that it actually tastes sweet on your tongue. Each sip carries minerals in exactly the proportions your body needs for optimal hydration and cellular function. Your bedding has been scented using processes that infuse the fibers with essential oils from flowers that bloom only during Mediterranean nights, when cooler air and higher humidity allow plants to release their most precious aromatic compounds. The fragrance is so subtle that your conscious mind remains unaware, while your nervous system responds with deeper relaxation and more vivid, peaceful dreams. The suite's temperature control system learns your preferences so thoroughly that it begins making adjustments based on your body's patterns before you're even aware of needing them. The environment becomes perfectly calibrated to support your individual sleep architecture, maintaining ideal conditions for whatever stage of rest you're experiencing at any given moment throughout the night. Your bathroom features marble surfaces that have been selected not just for beauty, but for their ability to naturally regulate humidity and temperature. The stone breathes with subtle expansion and contraction that helps maintain perfect atmospheric conditions while releasing beneficial minerals into the air, creating a spa-like environment that promotes cellular regeneration and skin health. The yacht's acoustic design includes resonance chambers that capture and amplify only the most peaceful frequencies of wind and wave, filtering out any harsh or jarring sounds while enhancing the natural rhythms that promote deep rest. The result is an auditory environment so perfectly calibrated that it seems designed specifically to guide your consciousness into the most restorative phases of sleep. Your pillow's down filling has been sorted using techniques developed over centuries by a European craftsman who understood that perfect comfort requires attention to details invisible to the casual observer. Each cluster of down is tested for resilience, softness, and longevity, creating support that maintains its perfect loft and temperature regulation night after night, year after year. The Mediterranean night air carries molecules of sea salt that have been naturally ionized by the interaction of wind and wave, creating atmospheric conditions that promote respiratory health and the deep rhythmic breathing associated with truly peaceful rest. Each inhalation brings not just oxygen, but beneficial compounds that support your body's natural healing processes. Your suite's ventilation system ensures that every breath you take has been purified through natural processes that mirror how coastal forests clean and rejuvenate the atmosphere. Activated charcoal made from Mediterranean olive wood removes any impurities, while chambers lined with sea salt crystals add beneficial negative ions that encourage cellular repair and regeneration during sleep. The yacht's navigation computers plot courses that avoid areas where shipping traffic might disturb your rest, instead following paths where only the most respectful vessels travel, where captains understand that the sea is a sacred space deserving quiet reverence rather than noisy conquest. Your route traces ancient trading paths where peaceful commerce once moved, with respect for both ocean and sky. Your mattress incorporates channels filled with temperature-controlled gel that circulates in patterns designed to mimic the gentle flow of Mediterranean thermal springs. The liquid never touches your body directly, but its movement creates subtle variations in support and warmth that prevent any pressure point from becoming uncomfortable, no matter how long you remain in your preferred sleeping position. The suite's climate control includes barometric pressure regulation that prevents the subtle discomfort many people feel before weather changes. The system maintains perfectly stable conditions regardless of external atmospheric variations, ensuring that your body never needs to adapt or compensate, allowing every system to focus entirely on rest and restoration. Your bedding's moisture management uses fibers that have been treated with natural compounds extracted from Mediterranean plants, known for their ability to regulate humidity while maintaining breathability. The fabric actually becomes more effective at temperature control as it learns your body's patterns throughout the night, creating increasingly personalized comfort with each peaceful slumber. The Mediterranean waters around your floating sanctuary continue their eternal conversation with wind and starlight, creating movements so ancient and rhythmic that your body recognizes them at the deepest cellular level. These are the same gentle motions that have rocked countless generations of dreamers to sleep. the same soothing rhythms that connect you to humanity's most peaceful maritime traditions. As your breathing naturally synchronizes with the yacht's gentle rise and fall, you become part of an ancient dance between human consciousness and oceanic wisdom. The Mediterranean cradles your dreams with the same tender care it has shown to every soul who has sought rest upon its surface, from ancient philosophers to modern wanderers, all finding the same profound peace that now embraces you in this floating sanctuary of comfort and tranquility. Your consciousness gently releases its hold on the waking world as the yacht continues its patient journey through star-filled waters that have witnessed the dreams of emperors and poets, merchants and mystics. Tonight, you join that eternal procession of peaceful sleepers, your rest protected by the finest achievements of human craftsmanship, and blessed by the timeless rhythms that have soothed travelers since humanity first learned to trust itself to the sea's eternal embrace. The yacht's executive spa facility operates silently throughout the night, its thermal pools fed by water that has been heated using solar energy collected during Mediterranean daylight hours and stored in chambers designed to maintain perfect temperature indefinitely. The pools themselves are carved from single pieces of volcanic stone that formed when ancient lava flows met the sea, creating natural basins that seem to glow with their own inner warmth under the soft illumination of hidden LED systems. Your suite's floor heating system draws warmth from geothermal sources far beneath the ocean floor, channeling that ancient energy through copper conduits that have been polished to mirror perfection. The heat rises through your teak flooring like gentle sunshine stored in wood, warming your bare feet with the same comfortable temperature as sand that has been kissed by Mediterranean summer days, never shocking your system with artificial heat, but always welcoming like a familiar embrace. Your personal sleep specialist has prepared evening refreshments that honor both ancient wisdom and modern nutritional science. Warm golden milk infused with turmeric, grown in coastal gardens where the spice has been cultivated using traditional methods passed down through generations of Mediterranean farmers. The liquid has been heated to exactly body temperature and enriched with coconut oil that carries the faint sweetness of tropical islands, creating a beverage that soothes both throat and spirit while encouraging the natural production of sleep-promoting hormones. The Mediterranean waters around your floating palace contain microscopic organisms that emit gentle bioluminescence in response to the yacht's movement, creating trails of living starlight that follow in your wake like liquid aurora. These tiny creatures have evolved over millions of years to produce their ethereal glow without any harsh chemicals or artificial compounds, their light powered by the same organic processes that make fireflies dance in summer meadows. Your mattress incorporates layers of organic latex harvested from rubber trees that grew in Mediterranean climate zones, where the plants developed unique properties from exposure to sea air and mineral-rich soil. The latex has been processed using methods that preserve its natural resilience and breathability, creating a sleeping surface that responds to your body's contours while maintaining perfect temperature regulation throughout the night's peaceful journey. The suite's aromatherapy system releases the essence of Mediterranean pine forests, where ancient trees have grown for centuries in soil, enriched by fallen needles and morning mist. The scent carries compounds that naturally reduce stress hormones while promoting the production of beneficial neurochemicals associated with deep rest and cellular repair. Each breath brings not just oxygen, but nature's own pharmacy of healing molecules. Your pillow collection includes options filled with organic buckwheat hulls that have been cultivated in terraced fields overlooking the Mediterranean, where the grain grew slowly in cool mountain air that carries the essence of wild herbs and pristine streams. The hulls conform perfectly to the shape of your head and neck, while naturally maintaining cool temperatures throughout the night, never requiring you to search for the comfortable side of your pillow. The yacht's water circulation system maintains perfect salinity by drawing from depths where Mediterranean currents carry minerals dissolved from underwater limestone formations that have been shaped by millennia of gentle erosion. This naturally mineralized water flows through your suite's climate control system, creating humidity levels that mirror the perfect atmospheric conditions found in coastal caves, where ancient healers practice their arts of restoration. Your bedding has been woven from cotton grown in fields that are irrigated by Mediterranean springs, where the water emerges from deep aquifers that have filtered groundwater through layers of beneficial minerals for thousands of years. Each fiber holds the memory of sunshine and gentle rain, creating fabric that breathes with you while maintaining the perfect balance between warmth and cooling, always adapting to your body's changing needs. The suite's lighting system includes fixtures crafted from amber that contains prehistoric plant matter, creating illumination that seems to glow with the warm energy of ancient forests. The light these fixtures emit never harsh or artificial, instead radiating with the golden warmth of sunset filtering through honey, perfect for reading or gentle evening activities before sleep, naturally claims you. Your bathroom features a rainfall shower system that uses water heated by thermal collectors positioned to capture the maximum solar energy throughout Mediterranean daylight hours. The water flows through shower heads made from naturally antimicrobial copper that has been shaped by artisans who understand how metal can be formed to enhance the healing properties of flowing liquid, creating droplets that feel like warm silk against your skin. The Mediterranean breeze carries the fragrance of wild rosemary that grows on coastal cliffs, where the plants are nourished by both mountain springs and sea spray. This natural aromatherapy includes compounds that have been proven to enhance memory consolidation during sleep, while reducing inflammation and promoting the deep rest that allows your body to repair and regenerate at the cellular level. Your mattress contains temperature regulation channels filled with phase change materials that absorb and release heat in perfect synchronization with your body's natural thermal cycles. The materials actively prevent the accumulation of excess warmth while providing gentle heating when your temperature naturally drops during the deeper stages of sleep, maintaining that perfect cocoon of comfort throughout the night's journey. The yacht's hull incorporates sound-dampening chambers filled with natural cork harvested from Mediterranean oak forests where the trees have grown for centuries without the stress of industrial pollution. The cork naturally absorbs harsh frequencies while allowing gentle, sleep-promoting tones to resonate through your suite, creating an acoustic environment that seems designed specifically for peaceful rest. Your suite's air purification system includes chambers where the atmosphere passes over surfaces made from sea salt crystals that formed in shallow Mediterranean lagoons, where evaporation concentrated minerals over thousands of years. These crystals naturally ionize the air while removing impurities, creating the same refreshing atmosphere you would experience walking along pristine coastal beaches after a cleansing rain. The yacht's chef has prepared bedtime delicacies that combine pleasure with sleep science, stored in climate-controlled chambers that preserve both flavor and beneficial compounds. Fresh figs that ripen slowly in Mediterranean sunshine, their natural sugars perfectly balanced with fiber and minerals that support steady blood glucose levels throughout the night. Almonds that were soaked in spring water and gently dried with sea salt, providing magnesium and healthy fats in ideal proportions for nighttime nourishment. Your pillow arrangement includes options that adjust their firmness in response to the position of your head and neck, using thousands of tiny air chambers that inflate or deflate to maintain perfect spinal alignment regardless of whether you sleep on your back, side, or stomach. The technology operates so silently and smoothly that you remain completely unaware of the sophisticated engineering working to ensure your comfort. The Mediterranean waters beneath your sanctuary flow along currents that carry the accumulated peace of countless generations who found rest upon these ancient seas. Tonight, your dreams become part of that eternal collection of peaceful slumber, another soul adding positive energy to waters that have cradled humanity's most restorative sleep since the first sailors learned to trust themselves to the ocean's gentle care. Your suite's climate control system monitors the subtle electromagnetic fields generated by your sleeping brain, detecting the transition between different sleep stages and making microscopic adjustments to temperature and humidity that support whatever type of rest your nervous system most needs at each moment. The system learns your unique patterns throughout the night, becoming more effective at promoting deep, healing sleep with each peaceful slumber. The bedding's fabric contains fibers that have been treated with natural enzymes extracted from Mediterranean seaweed, creating material that actively promotes skin health while you sleep. The enzymes work gently throughout the night to remove dead skin cells and promote cellular renewal, turning your rest into a rejuvenating spa treatment that leaves you waking with skin that feels softer and more radiant than when you first laid down. Your bathroom's soaking tub maintains perfect temperature through thermal mass, the marble naturally storing and releasing heat in patterns that mirror the gentle warming and cooling cycles your body experiences during healthy sleep. The stone itself releases beneficial minerals into the water, creating a bathing experience that nourishes your skin while promoting the deep muscle relaxation that leads to truly restorative rest. The yacht's positioning system maintains your location above underwater gardens, where seagrass meadows create natural oxygenation that enriches the water around your floating palace. These submerged forests generate beneficial compounds that rise to the surface through natural currents, creating atmospheric conditions that support respiratory health and the deep, rhythmic breathing associated with peaceful sleep. Your mattress incorporates memory foam that has been infused with lavender oil extracted using methods that preserve every beneficial compound in the plant's essential oils. The foam releases aromatherapy so gradually and subtly that your conscious mind remains unaware while your nervous system responds with progressively deeper relaxation as the night unfolds around you. The suite's acoustic environment includes resonances created by the yacht's interaction with underwater rock formations that act as natural amplifiers for the most soothing ocean frequencies. These geological structures have been shaped by millennia of current flow, creating chambers that filter and purify sound waves until only the most peaceful tones reach your resting place. Your personal steward has arranged comfort items that seem to anticipate your needs before you become aware of them yourself. Heated rice packs infused with chamomile that warm gradually when exposed to air, providing soothing heat for any part of your body that might benefit from therapeutic warmth. Cooling gel masks filled with cucumber extract that can be chilled to provide gentle relief for tired eyes or warm skin. The Mediterranean night sky continues its ancient dance above your crystal ceiling, stars appearing and disappearing behind wisps of cloud that move across the heavens like celestial silk scarves painted with moonlight. The constellations that guided ancient mariners across these same waters now watch over your peaceful rest, their light carrying messages of safety and serenity across impossible distances to bless your dreams. Your suite's flooring incorporates wood from trees that grew in monasteries, where monks cultivated silence and contemplation for generations. Their daily prayers and meditations somehow absorbed into the grain during centuries of peaceful spiritual practice. Walking barefoot across these planks connects you to that accumulated tranquility, each step a reminder that this floating sanctuary exists in a realm where peace is not just desired, but actively cultivated. The yacht's fresh water system includes final filtration through chambers containing crystals that have been naturally charged by exposure to Mediterranean starlight over countless clear nights. These minerals alter the water's molecular structure in ways that create hydration more satisfying than ordinary liquid, each sip carrying the blessing of celestial energy that governs the tides and seasons. Your bedding has been prepared using cotton that was harvested during the full moon, when traditional farmers believed the fibers held their strongest healing properties. The fabric has been woven using techniques passed down through generations of Mediterranean textile artisans, creating materials so soft and breathable that it feels like wearing captured moonbeams, cool and smooth and infinitely gentle against your skin. The suite's ventilation system draws fresh air through chambers where it passes over surfaces made from volcanic glass that formed when ancient lava met the Mediterranean Sea thousands of years ago. This natural material filters and purifies the atmosphere while adding beneficial negative ions that promote cellular regeneration and the deep, healing breathing patterns associated with truly restorative sleep. Your pillow's silk covering has been dyed using pigments extracted from flowers that bloom only in Mediterranean coastal meadows where salt spray mingles with mountain air. The colors are so subtle they seem to glow with inner light, creating visual harmony that pleases the eye while supporting the deep relaxation that leads to dreams filled with images of peaceful shores and gentle horizons. The yacht's hull contains chambers filled with sand collected from beaches, where ancient civilizations built temples dedicated to gods of rest and healing dreams. This ballast helps stabilize the vessel's movement, while adding an almost mystical quality to the gentle rocking motion that has cradled souls to peaceful sleep throughout maritime history, connecting you to countless generations who found restoration upon these waters. Your mattress responds to your body's natural movements with such perfect sensitivity that you never experience the jarring sensation of springs pushing back or foam that resists position changes. Instead, the sleeping surface flows with you like gentle Mediterranean currents, always supportive, never restrictive, allowing your body to find its ideal position for each phase of sleep without any conscious effort or disturbance. The Mediterranean waters around your floating sanctuary continue their eternal conversation with wind and starlight, creating patterns of movement so ancient and rhythmic that every cell in your body recognizes them as the fundamental rhythms of peace and restoration. These same gentle motions have soothed countless dreamers throughout history, connecting you to an unbroken chain of souls who found perfect rest upon these timeless waters. Your suite's temperature control system makes adjustments so subtle they occur at the molecular level, maintaining atmospheric conditions that support not just comfort, but optimal sleep chemistry. The air itself becomes medicine, precisely calibrated to promote the deepest REM cycles while supporting your body's natural production of growth hormones and other beneficial compounds released during truly restorative rest. The yacht's navigation system plots courses that follow the calmest possible waters, seeking routes where ancient currents create the gentlest motion and where the seafloor topography naturally dampens any wave action that might disturb your peaceful slumber. These paths have been refined by centuries of respectful travel, worn smooth by generations of mariners who understood that patience and reverence for the ocean's moods are rewarded with perfect passage. Your bedding's moisture management system uses natural fibers that have been treated with compounds extracted from Mediterranean plants, known for their ability to regulate humidity while maintaining perfect breathability. The fabric actually becomes more effective at temperature control as it learns your body's unique patterns, creating increasingly personalized comfort that grows more perfect with each night of peaceful rest. As the Mediterranean night deepens around your floating palace, the yacht continues its patient journey through waters that have cradled the dreams of philosophers and poets, healers and visionaries, all finding the same profound peace that now embraces you. The ancient sea accepts your rest as it has accepted countless others, supporting your dreams with the same eternal tenderness that has blessed humanity's most restorative sleep throughout the ages. Your breathing naturally settles into the deep, regular rhythm of perfect rest, synchronized with the gentle rise and fall of Mediterranean swells that have rocked dreamers to peaceful slumber since humans first learned to build vessels worthy of the ocean's trust. In this moment, surrounded by luxury that transcends material wealth to become something approaching the sacred, you discover that true comfort flows not from possessions, but from finding your perfect place in the eternal harmony between human aspiration and natural grace. The yacht rocks you gently through the star-filled night, carrying you across waters that shimmer with reflected constellations, while cradling your consciousness in the deepest, most restorative sleep imaginable. Here, floating between sea and sky, in this sanctuary of perfect comfort, you find rest so complete and healing that it transforms not just your body, but your very essence, preparing you to wake tomorrow, not merely refreshed, but genuinely renewed by your night upon these ancient, peaceful waters that hold the accumulated dreams of all who came before you. The yacht's master suite transforms as dawn approaches, though you remain blissfully unaware in the depths of restorative slumber. Hidden sensors detect the gradual lightening of the eastern horizon and begin an orchestrated awakening sequence so gentle it unfolds over hours rather than moments. Your suite's smart glass gradually shifts from complete transparency to the faintest amber tint, filtering the first rays of Mediterranean sunrise so they enter your sanctuary as warm honey rather than harsh illumination. Your mattress contains bio-responsive materials that monitor your sleep cycles throughout the night, learning the precise moment when your body naturally begins its transition from deep sleep toward lighter stages of rest. As this natural awakening approaches, microscopic heating elements woven into the bedding begin warming by degrees so subtle they feel like sunshine, slowly penetrating morning mist, encouraging your body's gentle emergence from the healing depths of sleep. The Mediterranean waters around your floating paradise have changed character with the approaching dawn, their surface now mirror-smooth and painted with reflections of coral and gold that dance across the yacht's hull like liquid watercolors. The sea itself seems to breathe with the rhythm of your peaceful slumber, rising and falling in perfect synchronization with your chest, as if the entire ocean has aligned itself to support your rest. Your suite's aromatherapy system begins releasing the essence of Mediterranean citrus groves, where orange and lemon trees have grown for centuries in terraced gardens that catch the first light of each new day. The fragrance is so delicate it seems to emerge from your dreams themselves, carrying with it the promise of fresh beginnings and the gentle energy that comes with sunrise over peaceful waters. The yacht's chef has prepared morning elixirs that honor the transition between sleep and waking, stored in temperature-controlled chambers that maintain perfect warmth throughout the pre-dawn hours. Herbal teas blended from chamomile flowers that were harvested at the moment when night gives way to day, when the plants hold both the peace of darkness and the promise of light in perfect balance. Your pillow arrangement shifts almost imperceptibly as advanced sensors detect the subtle changes in your breathing that indicate approaching natural awakening. Micro-adjustments in firmness and height ensure that your neck and spine remain perfectly aligned as you transition through lighter sleep stages, supporting your body's natural awakening process without any jarring movements or sudden changes in comfort. Sweet dreams, everyone. As the Mediterranean sun kisses the horizon and your breathing settles into that perfect rhythm of deep, restorative sleep, you've experienced what true luxury really means. Not just the Egyptian cotton, or the volcanic stone, or the hand-selected down pillows, but something deeper. The profound peace that comes from being completely, utterly comfortable in a world designed entirely around your rest. So tonight, as you drift off in your own bed, carry this feeling with you. Remember the gentle rocking of ancient waters, the whisper of sea breeze, and the infinite stars watching over your dreams. Until next time, sleep well.